Some souls do not meet for the first time. They meet again. Ethan had everything that should have made him happy. Yet his heart always felt unfinished. No matter how busy his days were, his nights carried a quiet sadness. Sometimes he woke up with tears on his face, his chest heavy as if he had just lost someone he loved deeply. He never remembered the full dream, only pieces. A wide river glowing under moonlight, soft lanterns floating on water, and a girl standing far away, looking at him with eyes full of love and pain. She always whispered the same words, "Please find me." Ethan never believed in destiny. He trusted logic, time, and reason. But his heart didn't listen to logic. It remembered something his mind could not explain. Far away in another city, Clara lived with the same silent ache. She smiled easily, spoke kindly, and lived peacefully, yet deep inside she felt incomplete. Sometimes, while walking alone, her heart suddenly tightened, as if it missed someone it had never met. When she stood near rivers or old bridges, tears filled her eyes without warning. She often felt she was waiting for someone who was already late. People asked her why she never fell in love. She never knew how to answer. How could she explain that her soul was already taken? One rainy afternoon, fate finally decided to stop testing patience. Ethan and Clara met inside a quiet bookstore. They both reached for the same worn-out poetry book. Their fingers touched and time slowed. The noise around them faded. Their hearts reacted before their minds could understand. It wasn't excitement, it wasn't attraction, it was recognition. Ethan pulled his hand back, confused by the sudden tightness in his chest. Clara felt her breath shake, neither smiled, neither laughed. "I'm sorry," Ethan said softly. Clara nodded, her eyes unusually warm. Something about him felt painfully familiar. They didn't plan to meet again. Yet they did over and over, sometimes by chance. Sometimes because neither tried very hard to avoid it. Conversations felt effortless, like continuing a story paused long ago. Silence between them never felt awkward, it felt full. Being together felt like rest. One evening they sat quietly near a river cafe. The water reflected golden lights, and the air felt heavy with emotion. Suddenly Clara's eyes filled with tears. She didn't know why. Ethan didn't ask. He simply moved closer. She rested her head on his shoulder without thinking. "I don't understand this feeling," she whispered, "but being with you feels like remembering something I forgot." Ethan closed his eyes, his voice trembled. "I've been seeing you in my dreams for years." That night their souls opened the door to memory. Long before this life there was another world. Another time, Ethan had been a young man named Lucas. Gentle and devoted, Clara had been Elena. Strong, warm, and full of quiet courage. They lived in a time when love had rules, and breaking them had consequences. Lucas worked near a chapel, believing love was sacred. Elena lived near the river, believing love was freedom. They met every evening where the river curved softly, sharing dreams of a life they were not allowed to live. Their love was pure, but the world around them was not kind. When their relationship was discovered, Lucas was sent away. Elena was forced into a life she did not choose. On their last night together, they met by the river under a sky full of stars. Lucas held Elena's hands tightly and said, "Even if this life ends, I will come back. I will always find you." Elena cried, pressing her forehead to his. "Then I will wait in every life." That night Lucas never returned. Elena waited by the river until her heart could no longer carry the pain. Their love ended, but their promise did not. Years passed, centuries passed, bodies changed, names changed, but the souls never forgot. In this life, Ethan and Clara slowly understood why they felt so deeply connected. Why separation hurt more than it should. Why love felt calm instead of exciting. Their love wasn't new, it was ancient. They faced struggles, misunderstandings, and fear. Sometimes Clara wondered if loving this deeply was dangerous. Sometimes Ethan feared losing her again. But every time they pulled away. Something stronger pulled them back together. One night, standing by the same river, Ethan held Clara's hands and said, "I think I've loved you longer than this lifetime." Clara smiled through tears. "And I think I've been waiting for you forever." This time, destiny didn't take them apart. This time, the universe was gentle. Because when souls find each other again after losing each other across lifetimes, love is no longer tested. It is protected. And somewhere beyond time and memory, two souls finally rested, knowing they were home. Some souls don't say goodbye. They simply wait until the right lifetime. If this story touched your heart, maybe it's because your soul recognized something familiar. Maybe someone somewhere is searching for you too. Until then, hold your love gently. Trust the timing. And believe this: what is meant for the soul always finds its way back. Thank you for listening. Please like, share, and subscribe.